Wiesel, my scientific great-grandparents, won the Nobel Prize for discovering what are called critical periods, this phase of early development when the brain is extremely plastic. And a big part of their work was to show that after a certain point, the critical period shuts down. Essentially, the brain can't change, or not nearly as much. And then people came along later and showed that you could open up these critical periods again, but very briefly, and it takes a very specific stimulus, essentially, high degrees of focus, et cetera. However, there's a well-known phenomenon in this literature where if you take an animal, and to some degree, this is being shown in humans as well, and you let them pass through the critical period, but then you essentially sensory deprive them. You take away experience, you close both eyes. You essentially reopen the critical period. So it seems like, and I couldn't help but mention this, that there's this parallel between what we're talking about here with fertility and neuroplasticity, where yes, there's a timer where certain things are available to the organism early in life, and then they tend to taper off. It's not an open and shut, but they taper off. But then a deprivation can actually reactivate the availability of that process. Forgive me, I just couldn't help but mention it. But to me, both of those things are associated with youth, fertility and neuroplasticity. And so I think that